Hi everyone, Miss Lamb here. Today we're going to be assembling our keyboard as well as our snare drum pad and learning how to take it apart when we're done playing. The first thing to note is that there are two different types of bell kit tops. So if you look at your stand top and it has these like arm things that pull up, then this is the video for you. If not, if it has like a bow tie thing or just nothing at all, go to the next video and that one will help you out. Now, when we're doing all of this, we want to make sure that our case is on the floor. We're taking out parts and putting them on the floor. For today's video, I'm doing it on a table just so you can see what I'm doing, but at school and at home, just make sure everything is on the ground. Now, there are three parts. We have our stand base, which has these legs, the stand top that I just showed you with the arms, and the keyboard itself. The first thing we're gonna do is take our stand base and we are going to loosen this bolt right here and pull these legs apart. We want it to make like a triangle type shape, so it's gonna look like this. We don't want it too narrow because then it can tip over, it doesn't support the weight of it, but we don't want it too wide because that creates a tripping hazard. So this is a good amount. And then once it's at that amount, you're gonna tighten here and set it on the floor, which for me is a table. Then you're gonna take the open side of your stand top and put it in. This might need to get loosened. There we go. All right, now for you at home, since this is gonna be on the ground, you want this to hit at your waist. I can't do that here because it doesn't get short enough, but you're gonna wanna hear this adjusts because everyone's a different height. So once you're going along and it hits your waist, then you tighten this. But I'm gonna keep it short today for this video so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, the next thing you're gonna do is bring these arms up like this. We want them parallel to the ground. We don't, like this is pointing down, this is up. We want it parallel, although it doesn't have to be perfect now because we will adjust it. And then when it's close-ish to being parallel, lightly tighten this because again, we're gonna adjust it. Now, the next step we have to do is make sure that it's going the correct direction for the direction of our keyboard, because our keyboard is graduated in size, which means that it gets larger. There's a larger end and there's a smaller end. So we wanna make sure that the larger opening of these black pieces is supporting the bigger side and the smaller supporting the smaller side. So the large, if you think left large, the larger opening between these two black pieces is gonna go on our left and the smaller is gonna go on our right. So it's all set to go. We've got a small opening and a large. Now we're gonna bring the keyboard over and make sure your left hand's holding the large side. And we are going to, there's a hole here. It's a little bit tricky to see probably, but the hole right there, we are gonna kind of, because we're gonna be under the ground and kind of seeing what this hole is going into the bowl. So we're gonna kind of line this up and set it down. Now notice, when we set this down, it's still really wobbly. Like this is not finished yet. That's where these arms come in. So once you have it, you're gonna take the arms and loosen this back up and then draw the arms up. I don't know how well you can see this, but draw them up so that it's supporting it from each one. And then you're gonna tighten the bolt. So I'll do that one more time because that's kind of a tricky part. So this is it loose. Notice it's very wobbly. And then you're just gonna draw the arms upwards. And while I'm putting pressure on it, up, I'm gonna tighten it. And then we're all set. Now, we take it apart the opposite way we put it together. So you're gonna loosen that bolt, arms will go down, keyboard comes off, and that can get packed away in the case. We usually would take the stand top out of the stand base, but in the interest of time, I just wanna show you what it looks like when we are putting on the snare drum pad. So the arms are down for this. And we are going to take the snare drum pad. Notice it has this little bolt right here. We are going to put it in. Now yours would have arms on here, You're gonna match this up, and then while you're supporting it, you're gonna twist it clockwise, but notice my hands are still here to catch it if somehow it got lopsided. And just wait till it stops. We don't wanna crank it, just enough till it stops, and then you're good to go. The other thing to note is that it comes apart the opposite way. So we're gonna go counterclockwise and just make sure you're supporting it here, and then you're all set. Now when we're taking this apart, go back to the one with the arms, but again, the top is the same. You take out the stand top by loosening here. You can put that in your case, and then you loosen this bottom, fold in the legs, and then you're all set. The snare drum pad, I don't know how well you can see this, but it does have rubber pads that support it and actually come a little bit further up than the plastic. So you can put this on a table, and that is totally fine. This would not be a good height for me because look how far down it is. This is not my waist. But if I had a table that came here, it is totally possible to put this on a table and use that as opposed to the other stand. The one advantage to that is that you don't have to keep taking off this piece each time you want to switch back and forth between the snare drum pad and that keyboard. So you can put it on a table and then just keep the keyboard assembled if that is easier for you. All right, that is how we assemble our bell kit and our snare pad and take them apart. I'll see you in lessons. Bye.